What's up, YouTube? This is the Shade Tree Mechanic 4. I am currently on my way to get a 1.9 liter turbo diesel that I am putting in my 1985 Chevy S10. So, for those of you that don't know me, I've had an account on YouTube for quite some time, but I have a TikTok account. You can go follow me on there at the Shade Tree Mechanic 4. The build is going to consist of, like I said, a 1985 Chevy S10. It's going to have a Volkswagen 1.9 liter turbo diesel ALH. I'm going to convert it over to where it's a completely manual pump. That way I don't have to really worry about the electronics as much other than the fuel shut off. And I was going to run with a 5-speed out of, just a Chevy, to where it's not a 60-degree transmission, because I want to go 5-speed. It had the automatic that bolts up to the 2.8 liter, and I just really don't want to go automatic with it. I'm going with the Toyota 5-speed and Toyota transfer case, along with front and rear differentials. The leaf springs, I'm not too sure what they're going to be just yet. It's up in the air. It's going to be a budget build. Now, the name of this series is going to be True Budget Builds. I am going to walk with you through every single thing I do to this truck, from beginning to end. I already pulled the transmission. With your transmission on those trucks, you have 2, 4, 6 bolts in the bell housing. Then you have 4 bolts on your torque converter. You have 2 bolts on your transmission, 4 bolts on your transmission mount. You have to also unbolt your transfer case from your transmission and take all this out in 2 pieces because of how small the platform is, or at least that's been my dealings with it so far. It's pretty awesome build so far. Just now getting the engine. I've been planning on doing this for a few years now, and the platform changed from initially a Jeep, but then I saw people doing it with Jeeps all the time, and it changed from a freaking Bronco 2 because I ended up selling the Bronco 2 I had. So this S10 is going to be known as the Mutt truck. So a lot of things I'm seeing on YouTube is where people just show you, pictures or time lapse. I am going to go through it step by step. This is my first time doing it, so this is for all you people that are actually on a budget. It's not going to be like these car shows and truck shows you see. They're just like, oh, we're going to do a budget build, but they have like money on hand. I am a working father. I work 40 hours a week, and I take care of my 3 kids and my wife. So this is going to be like a once a week thing that I either do something to the truck or I update y'all to it, or update y'all about it. And I really hope this takes off. And shout out to the Shiner Shack in Garden City, Alabama, and Garden City Vinyl, because they did my the Shiner Shack's pretty good. They have decent prices on bait and tackle, and Garden City Vinyl's hooking me up with my Mutt truck sticker that's going to go on my windshield. Now, I know I'm a new YouTuber and all that stuff. I'm not asking for fame. I'm just asking for your time. That's it. You don't have to blow this up. It doesn't have to go viral. I'm just an average Joe. I know just enough about mechanics to get myself into trouble, and I'm here to show you that anybody can do it. No matter your budget, no matter your time, no matter what. If you have a dream for your vehicle, I am here to show you that it is possible to get it done, even with minimum tools. I'm going to be having help from my stepfather. He's going to help me out a lot because he has a slab that we're going to be working on once I get all the pieces together, and I'm going to be working up there, and you may see him in a few of my videos. You may not. It's all on how he feels about it. So you don't have to have a concrete slab. You can do this in the dirt. I pulled the transmission out of this thing a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago actually, to sell it so I can have the money to buy this 1.9 liter turbo diesel. And for your information, the 1.9 TDI also came in the Volkswagen Bugs. It came in the Bugs, the Jettas, the freaking Golfs. So if you get one, as long as it's the ALH, you can throw a manual pump on it and run manual diesel, and it's not going to have a whole lot of horsepower at all, but it will have a decent amount of torque. I may upgrade the injectors later on, but on your 85 S10s, they have independent front suspension, and for those of us, I gotta lower this down there, I think that's a cop behind me. For those of us that know this, you know, we know independent front suspension has its strengths and weaknesses, but what I'm doing is I'm taking that independent front suspension out, and I'm not going to cut it or nothing like that. If anybody wants it, y'all can message me and I'll give it to you for a very good price, because I don't need it. So I'm going with a straight axle front out of a Toyota. Like I said, it's going to have leaf springs on the front, and I'm just going to run regular power steering. It's just going to be a mud toy, a woods truck. Now I'm going to set it up and gear it to where it can be driven on the road as well, because I plan on daily in this thing to see about how good a gas mileage, fuel mileage I get and such. So this has been the first actual introduction to True Budget Builds and to Shade Tree Mechanic 4. I will see y'all on the channel, and I will keep y'all posted on the build. I will post a video of it as soon as I get home tonight, and I will let y'all know more things to come. Also, if you want the engine out of it, it's a 2.9 liter carbureted 2-barrel, you know, nothing fancy. The old man that had it for me slapped some headers on it. One of the headers is still good, the other one I had to cut to get it out, but it has some cherry bombs on it that if y'all want them, I'll give them to you. You can have them, I don't want them. I have nothing that they'll go on, and they're not going on this truck that I'm driving right now, because this one's staying the way it is. So y'all have a great day, be safe, don't do distracted driving like I'm doing right now. So, and in the words of one of my favorite TikTokers, old Chevy shit, they can't find you handsome, at least they can find you handy.